Good morning, and welcome to the third episode of From the Desk of Mr. Blankenship. In our last episode, we talked about the qualities of a good leader. Typically, in conversations and trainings on leadership, we usually begin with the definition of leadership and then move into what qualities make a good leader. My purpose in asking you what are the qualities that you think a good leader should possess was intentional. I wanted to see how you define leadership based on your experiences with leaders, whether they're at work or in some other position of authority, and get an idea of what you feel are the best qualities that they should possess. Well, this week I want us to think about leadership itself. And specifically, how do you define leadership? Usually when we think of a leader, as I said, we think of somebody who is in a position of authority or someone who has some type of power. Typically, the leaders that come to mind would be our bosses at work, or maybe our elected officials who are in power in Washington or in our local governments. But I want you to think specifically on what leadership is. The late President Dwight D. Eisenhower once said, "Leadership is the art of getting someone else to do something you want done because he wants to do it." Let me read that quote one more time. Leadership is the art of getting someone else to do something you want done because he wants you to do it. So this week, I want you to think of two questions. First, how do you define leadership? And then secondly, do you agree with Dwight D. Eisenhower's assessment of what leadership is? And if so, or if not, explain why. Post your comments below and have a great week. I will see you during your next academic week.